what I'd like to do first of all is introduce you to a couple of YouTubers. So by YouTubers, I mean our YouTube partners. And these guys have kind of these hardcore followings of fans, and they're amazing. And I think these are true digital influencers. These guys have completely shifted the fame game. They're constantly in dialogue with their fans. They're listening to feedback. And they've got these amazing relationships with these kind of ready-made communities. So this is Tanya, and she's got nearly 2 million subscribers. Tanya's story is she's a beauty vlogger, but she started off as a makeup counter girl in a department store in a terrible small town called Norwich. And, I mean, really, she wasn't getting her kicks selling mascaras once a month to old ladies. So what she started to do was, when she got home from work, she started making videos in her bedroom, little how-to tutorials, gradually building up video lookbooks. And in quite a beautiful grassroots way, she built up this following of 1.9 million subscribers. Her fans beg her for more content. They're constantly writing comments on her channel saying, please, when's the next video coming? She is your friend. She is the girl next door. She is Tanya, who's teaching you how to apply makeup well. She's telling you how to do that smoky eye look properly. And she really listens to her fans. So if someone comments on one of her videos, hi, I loved Cara Delevingne's latest look from London Fashion Week this year, she will make sure she does a video based on that comment, based on that request. She's always listening and thanking fans. This is from what's called a meetup. So quite a lot of YouTubers do this. And this is when they want to meet their fans, but also fellow YouTubers, because quite often they're not based in the big cities. Tanya, amazingly, still lives in Norwich. So she did this meetup last May, and she just put a note on her Facebook page, actually, saying, I'm going to be in this coffee shop in Covent Garden at this time, come along. And she expected maybe 50 or so fellow beauty enthusiasts to turn up. It actually got so packed full, it actually became dangerous, and the police evacuated. Her fans are so engaged, and if she puts a note saying she'll be somewhere, they arrive, they flock to go and see her. And I think advertisers can learn from these guys, these YouTubers, in several ways. So these guys, by the way, own the online video space. They know what they're doing. We're kind of junior in comparison. They are the masters of online video. And I think, first of all, we can learn from the relationship they have with their fans. So this kind of constant two-way dialogue. I don't see why brands and consumers can't have something similar. But also, we can partner with these YouTubers. Because if you partner with a YouTuber like Tanya, and say she's a beauty vlogger, so say maybe MAC Cosmetics, ask her to make a video based on their products. Can you imagine? That's 2 million highly engaged fans. And, they listen to Tanya, she's their friend, and she looks them in the eye and tells them that this product's great. They're going to run to the shop and buy it. So we can work with them in a couple of ways. And I actually have some examples now of YouTuber advertiser collaborations where that exact setup has happened. So this is when advertisers are partnering with the YouTubers and engagement rates are kind of through the roof. So this is Zoella.
All right, loves. It's a new intro. Got some flowers. How very homely of me. Last week I was in London and I met up with one of my friends, and London is good for many things, one of them being shopping. I had lots of Topshop gift cards left over from Christmas, so we decided that would be the perfect time to go to the Oxford Circus Topshop, because it is the best Topshop ever, and they have a million different floors full of everything you could ever want or need from Topshop.
So she's making a video about Topshop. I think that's pretty clear. She dropped the T word a lot. But what's cool about this is, yes, this is in partnership with Topshop. But this isn't out of the ordinary for Zoe's fans in any way. She's made countless videos mentioning Topshop before. It's a brand she will very naturally talk about as a fashion blogger in her 20s. So for her viewers, this isn't disruptive in any way. This is exactly the sort of content they want to be watching. The only thing that makes this video different is towards the end, there's a very specific call to action, and that's where the collaboration comes in. And here it is.
If any of you want to go onto the website and have a look at any of the things that I've purchased, there is a link below where you can go to a page that they've set up especially for you guys, so that if you want to buy anything that they have in stock, they will have it on this page of anything that I have just featured. So click the link below if you want to go and purchase anything that I have just shown you.
That's such a clear call to action, right? This is Zoe, you listen to her all the time. She just looked you in the eye and said click the link below, and then done that with her fingers. Just really clear and direct. Now, the actual link is all the way down here in the description text. It's not an annotation sat on the video itself. And the industry average click-through rate for one of these guys is 0.01%, so not very compelling. They got 40% in terms of CTR. 40% of these 900,000 views clicked through to the Topshop site. It's incredible. That's the power of a YouTuber collaboration. And that call to action came 10.5 minutes into the video. People take her word as gospel. So for an advertiser, I mean, to partner with one of these guys, they will only partner with brands that are relevant and authentic to the audience. But when they do, it works amazingly well. This is great. This is another beauty vlogger. This is Nikki Tutorials. She's one of our American YouTube partners. And she was approached by an advertiser who shall remain nameless.
Hey guys! So today I'm doing another tutorial. I'm sort of doing my look of like my haute couture, like avant-garde version of the stars. Today we're using this palette. It is absolutely gorgeous. And we're also going to use some rhinestones, as you could tell. These are the rhinestones I absolutely love. Oh, yeah, I love you. That is what I'm going to do today. And if you want to know how I did this, then please keep on watching. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is take a really nice dark brown eyeshadow. And what you're going to do is apply this to your lower lash line. Like that. Okay, now I'm going to take a really nice light highlighting color, and you're going to highlight the lid with this. Apply this to your eyelids. Okay, now you're just going to take the glue, apply it to your eyes like that, and you take your rhinestone, and you just...
What a powerful way to communicate that message. It's brilliant. So VW were very concerned around the stats of injuries and fatalities caused by people being distracted through applying makeup whilst driving. And if you think about it, who's going to be topping up their makeup frequently throughout the day? They're going to be beauty enthusiasts. Beauty enthusiasts are exactly the sort of people who are going to be watching these how-to tutorials online. So it's a really effective way for them to reach quite a specific niche interest group and deliver that punchline. The next kind of creative best practice I want to share with you guys is annotations. So you know those boxes that pop up. First up is internal. Now, internal annotations are very cool because effectively, if you can serve the viewer a set of choices, they are then the agent, and they can choose the path of the story. You can do some really cool, playful interactivity there. So Sainsbury's have done this. Sainsbury's is a supermarket similar to Woolworths. You know, supermarkets aren't the sexiest of brands, but they can do some pretty good video content, and I love this example. And now we're going to get served a recipe based on our choices. And no matter which combination you would have chosen, you'd get a different recipe served to you. I love this example, and creatively, actually quite easy to execute. I mean, to make an annotation, you just go to your annotations tab in YouTube. So you're logged into your channel. You click annotations. You then drag a box over the video where you want it to appear. Put in a destination URL. So that's where you'll go to. So that might be a timestamp on the same video or an external site. Call to action if need be, and click save. It's that easy. But let's think about sending people externally now, because you know all clicks from annotations are free. So you can essentially drive free traffic to a site. So for me, it's like a no-brainer. You know, at the end of every ad, it always says, like, I don't know, woolworths.com or clicks.com. Just put a box over it and make it easier for people to go to that destination. And you're driving free traffic. But what you can also do is repurpose the TVC. Advertisers quite often just like plonk their TV creative on YouTube and run with that. It's not ideal in any way. But if you spend a few minutes in the back end just adding annotations, suddenly you will have something that is relevant for the digital space. So Seat did this to a great example. This was their Leon car ad that they ran last year. What they did is, in the end frame, they just extended this white end frame for 10 seconds, and then just added 4 annotations, each with a different call to action, clicking through to a different part of their website. Really simple. That would have taken 10 minutes to do in the channel end, and actually suddenly now you've made your TVC relevant for digital and suitable for YouTube. And what's really cool is you can track the click-through rates. So you can see which messages are resonating most with your audience. And Seat actually found that Find Your Nearest Dealer had 2.4 times as many clicks as Arrange a Test Drive, which is amazing. So Arrange a Test Drives, yeah, with most car brands, that's the key call to action. So now they can change messaging going forward based on this insight. So the simplest step not only made it bespoke for digital and online video, but actually led to really interesting insights. When you've got great video content, you need a proper channel. Channels traditionally, I think people saw them as like shells just to host the videos, but increasingly on YouTube, channels are seen as content destinations in their own right. People are subscribing, and subscribers watch twice as much content as unsubscribed people. So as a brand, you really want to drive those subscriptions and get the extra watch time and the extra display time. And what you can do is in channels, once you've got a subscriber base, serve up mini-series, episodic content, you know. Make it a destination. Give the person an incentive to subscribe because you'll be giving them frequent, good quality content. Now, a few advertisers have run episodic content. So eBay did eBay Stories, which was a great campaign where they invited celebrities in to talk about things they've bought on eBay and the stories behind it. Castle Light did it in South Africa with the brilliant Get Your Castle Light to the Second Stage of Cool. They did 5 episodes. But I want to share one from Heineken. So Heineken have long been doing great stuff on YouTube. Lots of mini-series. Dropped and Odyssey were most recent ones. But actually this is an episode from an older campaign where they uploaded a whole host of these 3 to 4 minute videos. And it's great. It's kind of mail in situation, put through series of tests, reward at end. That's the basic format.
Dylan? Right, listen. You see these 2 stadium seats? If you can convince your lady to buy these 2 seats, you will get 2 tickets to the UEFA Champions League final. Really? Scam. Honey?
It's great, right? Really feel-good content. And they've got loads of these 3 to 4 minute episodes, and they're really great, and they're kind of bang on brand. They're aligned to their sports sponsorships. They're really great. I recommend you go and watch them all. They're brilliant. But next best practice I want to share with you in terms of what you can do on YouTube is be responsive, be as reactive as you possibly can on behalf of your clients, whether that means reacting to what's trending, what the latest meme is, reacting to live events. Like the World Cup this summer is going to be an amazing opportunity to do some really cool, witty, off-the-cuff stuff. But also react to consumers. People quite often take to the likes of Facebook and Twitter to have a moan at brands, right? Your cream has turned my skin green, my SIM card's broken, the door's fallen off my car, these sorts of things. Now, if they're lucky, they'll get a response kind of in line where they made the comment. But what if you gave them a video response, something a little bit more personal? Hi. As a man, I must ask why you have lied to us for all these years. As a child, I watched your advertisements with interest as to how at this wonderful time of the month, that the female gets to enjoy so many things. I felt a little jealous. I mean, bike riding, roller coasters, dancing, parachuting. Why can I get to enjoy this time of joy and blue water and wings? Damn my penis. Then I got a girlfriend, was so happy and couldn't wait for this joyous, adventurous time of the month to happen. You lied. There was no joy, no extreme sports, no blue water spilling over wings, and no rocking soundtrack. Oh, no, no, no. Instead, I had to fight against every male urge. I had to resist screaming, whoa, body form for you, as my lady had changed from the loving, gentle, normal skin-coloured lady to the little girl from The Exorcist, with added venom and extra 360-degree head spin. Thanks for setting me up for a full body form, you crafty bugger. They could have ignored it, they could have responded on Facebook, but Bodyform decided to do something a little bit more personal, you know? He's clearly very upset. So they made this message for him.
Hello, Richard. I'm Caroline Williams, the CEO of Bodyform. We read your Facebook post with interest, but also a sense of foreboding, and I think it's time we came clean. We lied to you, Richard, and I want to say sorry. Sorry. What you've seen in our advertisements so far isn't a factual representation of events. You're right. The flagrant use of visualizations such as skydiving, rollerblading and mountain biking, you forgot horse riding, Richard, are actually metaphors. They're not real. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you this, but there's no such thing as a happy period. The reality is, some people simply can't handle the truth. In the past, we've tried to be more honest in our approach. In the 1980s, we ran a series of focus groups to help us gauge the public's reaction to periods. The cramps, the mood swings, the insatiable hunger. And yes, Richard, the blood coursing from our uteri like a crimson landslide. So, we knew we'd have to change our strategy. And so, from that day to this, we have managed to maintain this illusion. But you, Richard, have torn down that veil and exposed this myth, thereby exposing every man to a reality we hoped they would never have to face. You did that, Richard. You. Well done. I just hope you can find it in your heart to forgive us. Oh, sorry, Richard. You did know that we do that too, didn't you? Hello, Caroline Williams. Yes.
What a brilliant piece of witty content. I love this example. Bodyform, you know, they only have 2 pieces of video content, but this one video for a small UK feminine hygiene brand, 5.5 million views. It's amazing. This sort of stuff, this kind of the social engagement and the virality of it is brilliant. We are not restricted to 15, 30-second spots online. You know, we've got all this space, and it's brilliant, and it needs to be taken advantage of. Dove Beauty Sketch is just one example, 3 minutes long. There's a 6-minute version as well. 62 million views. People are willing to watch longer form content. You know, you don't have to squish it down. It's never been easier to live stream on YouTube. So there's 2 ways you can live stream. The first, they both sit on the channel. The first is called YouTube Live Events, which is now open to anyone with a channel. And you literally just kind of turn on the live event button in your channel, and you can broadcast directly from your laptop. The second way is to live stream into a gadget that sits on the channel. This is a more sophisticated approach, and this is what I have examples of. And this gadget is essentially a microsite, and you can put all sorts of things into that space. Do things that are unique to YouTube. So the skip button, for example. It's become a bit of an iconic ad format. Everyone knows what that skip button looks like. By all means, take the mickey out of it. I totally advocate that. So that's it from me in terms of examples. I'm going to share this list of examples with you, and there's loads more in there as well of great kind of branded video content. So I'll make sure you have all of those, but really kind of collaborate with YouTubers, or at least be aware of the YouTuber community and kind of which YouTubers are relevant for your target audiences. Please use annotation. Make it easy for people to get to your site. Drive traffic in end frames, clicks are free. Use that luxury of time, take advantage of it, and just do things unique to the platform. You know, call out the skip button, speak to people directly, and you should be on to a winner. That's it from me. Thank you.